As some of you may know, David Hogg, the Parkland survivor, which I'm still unclear on the term survivor because I read that he wasn't actually on the school grounds that day, but he was parading around as if he was. That's fine. I mean, I get it. He had classmates there, and I don't begrudge him anything on that. However, he has, of course, turned into this little soy boy Democrat Party activist, and he had recently become the vice chair of the Democrat Party. Well, the Democrats don't like him either, and Democrat National Committee panel voted to void its election of David Hogg. And yeah, DNC moves to oust rising star David Hogg just months after he was elected, probably because they don't want him to be a rising star because he's really, really bad at this. And so he was 25 years old, the youngest ever, and now the Democrats internally are scrambling, trying to figure out how the hell to get rid of him. Now, he said that they claim that it's nothing to do with anything other than some sort of procedural issue. But I want to play David Hogg. He was just on Bill Maher not that long ago, Bill Maher's show, and he was talking about this attempt to oust him. Watch.
What's interesting is that's even more progressive than our vision, which is that the chair doesn't count towards the gender balance rule that we have. Frankly, I don't even know if it makes sense for us to have the gender balance rule anymore in this day and age, because I want to focus on whoever's just best at the job.
Great.
At this point, that's my own view.
Terrific.
And, you know.
So, yeah, I hear Justin. You're laughing back there?
No, I don't know what you're talking about. That wasn't me. Somebody else.
This is really, really beautiful to see.
Oh yeah. I mean, this is just, I don't think he understands which party he's in. He's serving it, but that's not how it works in that part. It definitely, that's not how it works at all. So I don't know why he would think that's acceptable. I actually think the reason they don't like him is because he's been somewhat open. I'm not a fan, so please do not interpret it this way. But he has
Justin's a David Hogg apologist.
No,
Go ahead.
Please don't do that. I don't need that baggage for the rest of my life. But he has been very vocal at times about criticizing sort of the party leadership for, keeping mentally deranged Joe Biden in the office for too long and things like that. And it's not like crazy critical or anything, but he has been at least somewhat critical. And this is a party where everyone must walk in lockstep. So That's very possibly the reason. They love elevating young people who are unqualified for positions. So I've got to believe that they would really want to do that in this case if they could. So there must be something, he must be stirring the pot in a way that they don't like in order for him to be ousted like this, because that's the only reason that they would do that. And the rule thing makes no sense because they change the rules whenever they want. It's their rules. Right. So it doesn't even make any sense. But I think that's the real reason.
Yeah, no, to Justin's point, Matt, this is the same party who, like, Kamala Harris was all of a sudden their candidate, and she got 0 votes in the primary, and they were like, those were guidelines, suggestions. It's fine. We don't have to. We'll just set it up however we want. We are the Democrat Party. Matt, what are your thoughts?
Yeah, I mean, look, it's got to be bad if he's failing in the Democrat Party. I mean, he's no AOC, is he? I mean, that's all I'm going to say. No, I mean, look, they, as Justin said, I mean, he's absolutely right? They don't ever care about procedure. They certainly don't care about laws. So for them to come out and say this is utter bunkum, he's probably pissed the wrong person off. He has shown. And again, I am not a fan of his in any way, shape, or form.
But, another David Hogg apologist here.
No, but I'm just saying right there, he said a controversial thing and said that all I'm interested in is somebody being competent. And you can't say that. You can't say that because that is not a qualifier for you in the Democratic Party. He's bucking the trend right there. So it's kind of funny. Like, I mean, they do put people like Jasmine Crockett and AOC up there. And if you are losing, if you're getting pushed out by the party that is pushing those two, you are in a world of pain. I'm just telling you, that's bad.
Yeah, that's a great point. I remember when he started like a pillow company because he was like, I'm gonna challenge Mike Lindell, and it was something. What, Steven, do you remember what the pillow company's name was? He was like, instead of my pillow, it's going to be your pillow or something. That was so mind-numbingly stupid, and it was very short-lived. But this is also the guy who, didn't they give him like an Ivy League scholarship or something, and the guy can't even spell
he went to
correctly?
Harvard, didn't he?
I mean, he's had but like it was a very controversial, I'm trying to look it up. It was a very like controversial acceptance, I think, when people looked into it. And it seemed he makes
sorry, Sarah, he makes spelling errors and stuff and all the time, which is, again, if you want another example of why not to send your kid to Harvard, there you have it, right?
Right.
The Your Pillow guy.
That's what. Yeah. Sorry, it was what was it, Steven? Good Pillow.
Good Pillow.
Good Pillow. It was Good because you only thought that My Pillow was good, but it doesn't say good in the title, and now you know from the title. Like I said, very short-lived. He didn't really think that
with innovative ideas like that. I don't know, frankly, how the Democrat Party is going to live without him in a leadership position. They got to get him back up there. I think this is key. I mean, honestly, we should be advocating. Somebody's got to get behind this guy. Nobody else will. Somebody has to do it. I think this show, perfectly situated, not while I'm on it anymore.
It's true.
But when I leave, you get behind the Hogg bandwagon, you get on it, and we just ride that thing all the way till, what was his position? He had a weird position, too. It wasn't even... It was like some obscure Democratic Party committee vice chair, something.
Yeah, it was vice chair. I thought it was just the vice chair. Was it like vice chair of the vice chair?
I don't think it's vice chair. Well, it might be vice chair technically, but it's not like he's second in command of the whole party. That's not how it works. It's a lower level position, whatever it is.
And actually, okay, to your point, since we have a couple minutes that we can play around with here, let's go ahead and he talked about that on the Bill Maher show. We have a little bit of that exchange. Watch.
Well, it's like deja vu.
Look, we're very proud of you. We feel you grew up on this show. How many times have you been on this show?
This is my third time.
Oh, I thought it was like 8. Okay, well...
No, I'm not that old yet.
You've done very well. No, you're only 25, and you're the vice chair of the Democratic National Committee. Very impressive. What does that job entail?
So that job really helps to play a role in managing a lot of what the DNC focuses on, which is things like the presidential primary. It's helping to be the campaign and waiting for the president. It's helping to manage the debate schedule and helping to support our state parties and local parties around the country. It's a volunteer role, I should add, as well. So it's entirely a volunteer capacity.
So nothing.
Yeah.
So nothing, to Justin's point. That is what he did as the DNC vice chair. By the way, I know we have to go to break here, but I will just say, so David Hogg had an SAT score of 1270, which is below the 25th percentile of admitted students to Harvard, who typically score around 1460. So very curious, especially as a white boy, very curious to see that David Hogg got in with such a mediocre SAT score, got into Harvard. I'm sure it couldn't possibly be all the activism that he did after such a terrible tragedy happened at his school. If you like this clip and you want to see the full episode, click here. And if you want to subscribe to the channel, come on, you know you do. Click here.